Hi, this is Kerry Artek with Wicked Stocks, bringing you the daily Apple report for Wednesday, July 5th, 2023. Before I click on the charts, please click like, subscribe, share the content if you would with friends and colleagues, and also check out wickedstocks.com, where we offer a full suite of both daily and weekly analytical videos just like this: daily SPY report, daily triple Q report, weekly analysis on the S&P 500, NASDAQ 100, and the long bond ETF, the TLT, as well as 2 individual stock picks a week that you never see on YouTube, catering to the 3 to 5 week swing trader to 3 to 5 month near-term investor, always looking for 20% moves on those underlying stocks. So check out wickedstocks.com. Let's take a look at the charts just to remind you that a couple of months ago we settled above this long-term channel top at 169.84, which set off a long-term buy signal up to the 221.80 longer-term rising channel top that I'm expecting by the end of the year or sooner. That sooner began to sort of present itself when we settled a few weeks ago above the previous all-time high of 182.94 set in January of last year, January of 22. So that is the big picture, remains the big picture. Let's take a look at the daily chart, 195.30, this rising channel top that we tested actually a Friday of last week, backed off a bit on Monday, able to contain weekly buying pressures, possibly into later July, as I've been saying, below which the channel base at 182.96 in reach over the next several weeks, 1 to 3 weeks, depending on volatility. And so that is still, the big picture. Holding, in terms of the big picture, meaning the next few weeks. Holding below 195.30, we can fall back into the lower 180s and still maintain an aggressively bullish dynamic as we move through July. This market then able to rotate to new highs back to this channel top within several weeks and then some. So that is the big picture as we move into the middle part of July. 189.48 is decent pullback support, and that is backed up or actually preceded now by a nearer term rising channel bottom, 3-week channel bottom at 189.65, 189.48. Where are you? Is this trend line. So it's sort of pick your spot. If we do test the 189 handle today, just be ready. 189.48, 189.65, able to contain selling through the rest of the week, and once tested 195.30 in reach again within 3 to 5 days. This remains your 3 to 5 day swing trade, and as I showed a moment ago, this remains your 2 to 3 week swing trade, all the way back into low 180s. Now, I don't have a clear indication for 182.96, FYI, but that would come if we settle today below 189.48. Then the 3 to 5 day swing trade shifts negative down into the 182.96 area, 182.96 in reach over the next couple of weeks anyway, below 195.30. Nothing really new there. The numbers have changed just a bit. Now, if we close today above 195.30, that would set off another buy signal, and that would be consistent actually with the longer-term buy signal I outlined at the beginning of this video. 195.30, settling above it. Our next 2 to 3 week objective would be this rising channel top at 206.85. And this is a 6-7 month channel top. It can contain monthly buying pressures, possibly through the balance of the third quarter, which began just a few days ago. So, this is a meaningful channel top that can contain buying pressures on a monthly basis. On the weekly chart, it comes in at 208.37, and it can contain what I say monthly buying pressures. And yes, if, say, between now and the end of August, the end of July is actually possible. If we close today above 195.30, within 2 to 3 weeks, we should test 206.85. And if we don't back off of 206.85, which by that point will be in the 210s, and close above it, guess what? We're just, a few weeks away from actually testing the targeted 221.80 long-term channel top. So that remains sort of the big picture. I could go into the options right now. In fact, I could flesh that out right now if you like. Holding below 195.30, the 3 to 5 day swing trade could buy 189 out of the money puts that don't expire for at least several days. Or you could buy, wrong chart, you could buy 183, 184 out of the money puts that don't expire for at least 2 to 3 weeks. That is sort of the option play right now. Inversely, closing above 195.30, liquidate those out of the money puts and reach for out of the money calls, 208s, 210s, heck, even 220s. The 221.80, 222, 225. If we close above, I guess is another point I could make. that if we do close above a 195.30, you can see how this formation actually pushes into the mid 210s as we move into later July. So, it could take its time reaching that area. And by that point in time, it will be converging with our overall objective anyway at 221.80. I think this convergence is early August, if I'm not mistaken. I don't have the chart actually in front of me in terms of the software. I think that pretty much rounds it out for Wednesday's daily Apple report. Please click like, share, subscribe, and check out wickedstocks.com.